It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC North rivals. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A handoff to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. Here's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. He'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. After 1-7-0. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Play action. Now Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works. Sometimes
trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Now it's Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor. Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. So now this offense comes back out onto the field. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. A slant route caught by Bateman. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson on first down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on second down, Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Ravens. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Bengals, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half, as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. To return is Taylor. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gotta go.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. On 3rd down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
What's this say? Here we go.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Mixon with a first down carry, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. This is Mixon on the draw. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Here we go, here we go.
On second down, here's Mixon. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A draw play for Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On the option, it's Jackson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That time a 6-play drive. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Calais Campbell on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Burrow looking to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 24-17, 2:11 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Jackson. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Hill will opt for the touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Tucker kicker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Back to Mixon on second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Now it's the Ravens' turn. Trailing in this one now. A little over 50 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Jackson. That one complete to Crochet. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Jackson connecting with Andrews. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Dobbins with it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.